In World Food, we're going to introduce Premisa, an Italian-style restaurant where pleasant and flavorful dishes are promised in an old European atmosphere. Here, you can sample the real taste of pork food in the mood and style of a traditional Korean house. We'd like you to experience its exquisite taste in Hamwecheon. In Cuisine Korea, where you can meet the taste and elegance at the same time. Today, we're visiting a village full of traditional Korean-style homes called Hanok. If you're interested in homes where Koreans used to live in the past, then this is a village you must visit. Well, here it's said there's a famous Korean restaurant where you can taste Korean traditional dishes. Well then, let's go taste them together. Hamwecheon, which specializes in Korea's traditional court dishes, is located at the Traditional Korean House Preservation Zone in Cheodong, Jongno-gu, Seoul. Hamwecheon is using an old traditional Korean house of the Joseon Dynasty, which is said to be more than 100 years old and is full of many antiques. The interior of the restaurant is also decorated with traditional Korean paper of hanji and antique furniture. The cushions and tables, all in simple elegance, make you feel comfortable.
함내촌의 이름처럼 큰 산의 힘을 빌어서 좋은 일이 있기를 이제 비는 마음에서 지었습니다. 저희 함내촌은 산채 한정식이며 이제 화학 조미료나 이제 이런 걸 전혀 사용치 않습니다. 간장하고 이런 된장은 한 1년 정도 숙성시켜서 이제 하기 때문에 담백하고 저희는 특히 깨끗하고 친절함을 특징으로 하고 있습니다.
I'm curious to know the menu of Hamwecheon, which insists on only natural food. And today's special food is nabiani, which was enjoyed in the palace. And a colorful 9-section plate makes this dish look more delicious. Who is it that creates the authentic taste of all those traditional court dishes? It's Chef Lee Soo-kyung, whose experiences span more than 40 years. 첫 번째 만들어주실 요리는 어떤 요리죠?
꼬치 불고기를 만드는 요리입니다. 각색 양념을 넣어서 맛있게 한국 전통 요리에 들어가는 꼬치 불고기입니다.
The main ingredient of nabiani is beef and various other seasoning like garlic, onions, ground pears, and gingers. First, let's make the seasoning. Put soy sauce, sesame oil, sugar, and garlic together. Then add the ground pears and chopped onions. Add the prepared seasoning to the beef and mix the ingredients well. The ground pear makes the beef more tender and flavorful. Then, skewer the well-seasoned beef. For better seasoning, use another skewer for a good fit. Roast the skewers of beef on a hot pan. For an even cook, keep rotating them. When the beef is cooked, move them onto a dish and sprinkle with sesame mixed with salt. It looks simple, but it was a high-class dish which was difficult to cook in the past. It's said that they made the beef, beating it to make it tender, then serving it to the king. 여기 재료들이 굉장히 많은데요. 이 두 번째 요리는 어떤 요리죠?
구절판을 만드는 요리인데요. 9가지를 나무를 해서 담백하게 맛있게 한국 전통 요리로서 만드는 요리입니다.
Cucumbers, carrots, mushrooms, beef, and burdock are already prepared. Many other ingredients like flour for the pan-fried crepes and pine nuts are needed for the 9-section plate dish as well. Let's make the pan-fried crepe first. Mix flour with water and put the flour batter onto a frying pan and cook it, creating a thin, round crepe. You don't have to make it too big. Slice carrots and cucumbers into fine strips and season them with salt, then place them onto a dish. Finely slice the mushrooms, burdock, eggs, and beef. Then place them onto a 9-section plate next to each other. Put the pan-fried crepes called biljeonbyeong in the middle of the plate and place the pine nuts. Then the 9-section plate dish is ready to eat.
I have a full table in front of me. Now I'm going to try the dishes that we prepared today. I'll start off with our first dish. The meat is very tender and it's been marinated very nicely. Now let me try our second dish. The 구절판, the 구 actually means 9. And if you take a close look, there are 9 different ingredients on here. Wrap it around like a tortilla and dip it in the sauce. And voila. And now, it has a very clean taste. And the sauce actually gives it a little tangy flavor. But the best part of this dish is that you could add a little bit more of your favorite ingredient.
They say that Korean dishes are cooked by using the fingertips. Of course, outstanding proficiency in cooking is important, but no less important is how great the dedication that is put into the cooked dishes. Such dedication is an important factor in the taste of Korean food. In other words, the taste of food and the earnestness devoted to cooking the food rather than its appearance is considered essential in traditional Korean food. With no artificial seasonings added, traditional Korean dishes with their neat, flavorful taste that come from the fingertips will fill the mouth with truly enjoyable tastes. Such are the characteristics of the dishes served at Hamwechon. Samsekjeon is made using potatoes, hot pepper paste, and leeks, so the dish comes in 3 colors with a wonderful taste. Lotus root and burdock are root vegetables which are fried in clean oil together with seed tangle, creating an assortment of fried crisp using the flavor of sesame. Japchae made from various vegetables and Chinese noodles give soft and yet savory flavors attributed by its ingredient. All the above dishes are delicious in taste and are also very healthy. They are all traditional Korean food. They insist on using only wooden plates in this restaurant, which are said to be very delicate to handle. The owner of this restaurant thinks that doing so is good for his guests. Guests visit this restaurant once, then continue to come back. perhaps because of the care and attention paid by the owner and employees to even the smallest details.
제 고향이 시골이어서 그런지 한매천에 오면은 우리 집에 온 듯하고 집 모양새며 모든 것이 저희 집 같고 포근해서 한매천에 자주 찾게 됩니다.
여기에 오면 음식이 맛있고 엄마가 해주시던 맛을 느낄 수 있어서 참 좋습니다.
Hanmaechon, where you sit on floor-heated rooms called ondor and enjoy delicious Korean cuisines. I think this restaurant will allow you to get a better glimpse of Korean culture and taste. Now, let's move on to our next corner, Look and Taste, where we'll be introducing some one-of-a-kind cafes.
Looks good, tastes good. Look and taste. Today, we visited Teddy's home where our lovely teddy bears are waiting. Teddy's home doesn't have much in a way of decoration except for its comfortable sofas. If you look around, there are teddy bears on the walls, and that is why it's called the Teddy Bear Cafe.
늘 무엇을 해볼까 생각하고 있었거든요. 그러던 중에 남녀노소 테디를 싫어하는 사람은 없다고 생각을 했어요. 저희 딸아이가 적극 테마 카페 테디를 열면 참 좋겠다라는 권유하에 열게 되었는데 젊은이들한테 참 호응이 좋은 것 같아요. 특히 여성분들한테. 저희 집에 와서 테디를 안고 노는 모습을 보면 참 아름답고 좋기도 해요. 요즘에는 단골도 많이 늘어났고 제가 늘 이제 시간이 날 때마다 테디를 수집해다가 진열도 해놓고 홀에다 놓기도 하고 그렇게 운영을 하고 있는데 많은 보람을 느끼기도 하죠.
The owner of the restaurant likes teddy bears and has continued to collect them and put them on display in the restaurant. The family of teddy bears continues to increase. The guests who come to the restaurant can meet teddy bears in many sizes and colors and may find themselves feeling good because of them. The patronizer of the restaurant is said to be on the increase. It is not just because of the teddy bears that they come to Teddy's home. Rice cakes are free of charge and you can have as many refills as you like. In addition, the cute teddy bear cookies and orange banana juice are a food that goes very well with any of the other foods in the restaurant. The milky taste of hot chocolate. It's very rich in flavor, making it easy to forget the winter cold. Further, all the menu items served here come in glasses bearing paintings of teddy bears. And this seems to be a secret of attracting customers to the restaurant befitting its name. It would be a great idea to spend time surrounded by lovely teddy bears just once. Wouldn't you agree?
Hello, this is Gina Huang with Cuisine Korea. During busy lunch hours, I guess there's nothing better than fast food for workers. Some people don't have the time nor the opportunity to have a nice meal during the day. But today in World Food, I'll be introducing to you a nice restaurant where you can enjoy all of that. Then why don't you come with me?
Promessa is an Italian-style restaurant at Juktapdong, Gundanggu in the suburbs of Seoul. It's quite crowded around the restaurant, but it's quiet inside.
프로메사는 이태리어로 약속이라는 뜻이고요. 저희 집에 소중한 만남이 이루어질 수 있도록 그렇게 배려하기 위해서 만들었습니다. 특징이 있다면 정갈하고 편안한 분위기에서 맛을 즐길 수 있는 분위기로 만들었고요. 둘째는 옛것을 소중하게 여기는 그런 분위기로 만들었습니다. 그리고 셋째는 저희 집에 넓은 공간이다 보니까 어떻게 하면 손님들을 즐겁게 할 수 있나 해서 작은 갤러리를 만들었습니다. 거기에는 금속, 섬유, 도자기 공예들이 작품을 만날 수 있는 공간을 마련했습니다.
Promessa serves various kinds of Italian foods. Let me show you the inside. Grilled king prawns stimulate your taste with their yellow color. Another winning combination is the tenderloin steak and roasted lobster. Roasted sea bass served with a caper basil cream sauce. These are on the main menu of the Promessa. Open the wood door of Promessa and you'll come into a well-arranged gallery. The first floor is mostly decorated with a gallery of metalworks, fiber artworks, and ceramics, which is delightful to the eyes. The interior includes 300-year-old furniture and antiques, which makes it unique. You may feel as if you were in a peaceful European home. However, rigid formality is not necessary here. Rather, you will enjoy a comfortable atmosphere. A generous amount of seafood in the pasta dishes, salads with a very unique dressing, and tender steak are the main Italian dishes of Promessa. World Foods selected the rosemary-flavored lamb fillet and the frutti di mare. An 11-year experienced veteran chef, Chef Jin Seung-hwa, creates all of Promessa's flavors.
씨의 요리에 대해서 좀 설명해 주시겠어요?
네, 로즈마리 향의 양갈비 구이가 되겠는데요. 다진 로즈마리와 페스토 소스를 위에 발라서 하루 정도 재워뒀다가 오븐에 구워내는 요리거든요. 전형적인 이태리 소스인 이 페스토 향을 제대로 느끼실 수 있는 그런 양갈비 요리가 되겠습니다.
참 기대가 되는데요. 한번 만들어 주시겠어요?
네, 그럴까요?
The main ingredients are lamb fillet and pesto sauce. Various vegetables, wine, and sauce are included as well. First, remove the unnecessary fat from the lamb fillet. Cut it into an appropriate size and soak it in pesto sauce overnight. Finely slice the onions, green and red peppers, and rosemary. Slice the eggplants obliquely. Slice the thin oak mushrooms, broccoli, potatoes, and leave them for later use. Pour some olive oil into a hot pan and sauté the lamb fillet. When the surface of the fillet turns yellowish, sprinkle some white wine to remove any bad smells. Then move it into a pan and place it in the oven. Now let's make the red wine sauce. Put oil and garlic into a pan and fry the onions and peppers. Add the red wine and boil. Then add the brown sauce and boil. Finally, season with salt and boil until it reduces to half. Then prepare the vegetables to be served together. Put vegetables like eggplants and broccoli in hot water.
Melt some butter in the pan and add the cooked vegetables. Then saute slightly and season with salt. The vegetables cooked with the butter will have clean colors and will glisten. First, place the cooked lamb fillet on a dish, then add the vegetables cooked with the butter. Pour the red wine sauce over the lamb and then it is ready to eat. This dish makes the table bountiful.
참 재료가 많네요. 두 번째 요리는 어떤 건가요?
예, 후르티 디 마레라고 하는 이탈리아 남부지방 요리가 되겠습니다. 여러 가지 해산물이 들어가는 풍성한 파스타 요리가 되겠습니다.
너무너무 맛있을 것 같아요. 빨리 보여주세요.
Frutti di mare is made from various kinds of seafood such as scallops and prawns with wine and pesto sauce. Peel off the prawn skin and cut off the hair and tail, then clean. Slice the bass fillet. Add olive oil, garlic, and red hot peppers into a hot pan. Then fry. Add scallops, crabs, small shrimp, short-neck clams, prawns, bass meat, cuttlefish in order, then fry them all together lightly. Sprinkle wine over the seafood and cook. Then add the tomato sauce and cook. Add the crab soup and the pesto sauce and continue to cook. When they are cooked enough, add the cooked spaghetti and fry immediately, mixing them well. Then move them onto a dish with a generous amount of seafood, and the pasta dish is ready for serving.
Now this is my favorite part where I get to taste both dishes that we showed you earlier today. Now I'm going to taste the first dish. The meat is very tender and it's very rich in flavor. Delicious. Now I'm going to taste the second dish. The noodles are cooked just to perfection, and I could still feel the fragrance. I could taste the fragrance from the herbs. Very good.
The tables are widely arranged and a group of family members or friends can enjoy dishes comfortably and leisurely.
스테이크 같은 경우는 고기가 부드럽고 담백해서 참 좋고요. 그 스파게티에 해산물이 많이 들어있어서 피부 모양에 참 좋은 것 같아서 즐겨 먹고 있습니다.
Some people say that eating can bring two people closer, and I think it is possible if you have dinner together at a nice restaurant like the one that I showed you today. Cuisine Korea, a journey into delicious taste. This is all for today, and I'll see you again next time.